Oh God, I'm late. Again, I'm late. I want to get some lights on.
No change there then.
Evening, everybody. I was a bit late there. Covered in dust. Oh, welcome to Hartwood Turning in the Stable Studios. The good thing is, I've got a cup of tea. So I'm just going to take a minute because I've been rushing about like a mad thing all day today and I'm a bit stressed. This piece of turning is not going to help any. So to guide me and help me in the background, I have two worthy gentlemen.
Oh, bless us.
Well, one worthy gentleman and somebody else. Let's have a look and see who we've got.
That's got to be me, William, then.
There we go.
I'm the worthy one. So,
Good-
hello, everybody.
Good evening, the worthy William and Terry.
Second word.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
So we've only got 2 earworms tonight because the good Joe is sick. Get well soon, Joe. And Pete.
Twisted Pete's sick as well.
Twisted Pete's got.
Poor old Pete, still under the weather.
He's back on his feet, but he can't talk, so he's not much good as an earworm. So.
Well, he would be a perfect earworm now when he shut his mouth.
Yeah, but Sarah, here's the thing.
He could write it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Terry. Pete only talks when it's sensible.
That's why I don't talk.
Oh, God. Right, what we're going to do this evening, I have a piece of what we think is myrtle wood. Myrtle.
Myrtle.
As in the girl's name, Myrtle. So let's have a look at it. There it is there.
Mm.
It's a little crotch piece. Now, it had a little bit of a, on the back of here, it has a couple of little inclusions. One of those inclusions was a bit rude, so I took it off.
Oh.
But I have the picture to put up later.
Spoil sport.
I've run it through my thicknesser planer just to get two nice flat surfaces, because that's what I want. And the plan is to do a kind of off-center art piece.
Mm-hmm.
You've all seen Wayne doing these before. I think I've done one before. We're just going to make a few circles on here and do a bit of texturing on it, and then we'll, at a later stage, we'll make a stand for the bottom, and it will stand up something like that. No, go to tail stop. Go there. It will stand up something like that on a little stand eventually. So we'll see how it goes. But to get it mounted on the lathe without putting screw holes in the back, because I don't want to do that, I'm going to use this, which I prepared earlier, this little piece of
Do you want
ply.
to put us in the background so you get a full screen?
yeah.
They can see what's going on.
Let me just stick you guys in the background. Sorry, forgot. So I made a piece of ply, which I'm going to mount to this with hot melt glue to stick that on there. And I've already marked centers for my faceplate ring. 2, 3. So that's kind of going to be an interesting wobble on the lathe. And so is that one. This one, not so much. So hot melt glue is the first thing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot melt glue here, and here, and here. And then set that there. So 6 pieces of hot melt glue that hopefully we'll be able to break off later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to set that on there, give it a bit of a wiggle, and get it set in the right place. I've got a line drawn on here because I kind of measured everything earlier. That should be that.
We could have glued it earlier.
I could have glued it earlier, but then people wouldn't have seen what I did. So we'll just give that
pretty quick.
We'll just give it a minute or two. But what I will do is I'll mount this. Now, as I prepared to mount this earlier, I used 2 screws. So there's one there and one there. And I left these other 2. I didn't do the other 2 on purpose because I want the other 2 to hold. These are only 25mm screws because I don't want them to go all the way through and mark the bottom.
Ruby's asking, do you have any weights to counterbalance the offset?
No.
No, Ruby, he lives dangerously.
That would have been a good idea, Ruby. You're absolutely 100% right. It would have been the sensible thing to do, but I haven't got any. So I'm just gonna risk it, wing it. stay out of the firing line.
Yeah, just follow the lathe around the room. You'll get it turned.
Twisted Feet says don't exceed 3,100 revs.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
That's good advice, Pete. Yeah.
Right, so that's that bit in.
I'll read out who's in a minute after Brian
that's
stops waffling.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you do that. So let's just stick this on the lathe for a minute. And we'll just let it hang there precariously. Wait a minute, better find the chuck key. Oh, there it is. I've lost the chuck key now. No, open. Open. So that should sit on there. Just make sure it does actually clear the lathe bed. There's about a finger's width underneath there, so that should be
that's loads.
Should be tons. And we'll just bring that up to there, and just make sure that that does rotate. Just about there somewhere, but we can bring it way back over here and bring the tailstock up just to begin with. Right. So now that I've got it held in the tailstock, I should feel a bit safer. But I'm going to wear a face shield for this just in case.
Should we wear armor plating if I was you?
Yeah, but most of the. So we're going to be turning over here, so we'll just move that in a little bit.
Professor says he's under the desk just in case.
Yeah, he's got Brian's now got a 16-foot.
So let me just turn this on. Lathe down to 0. Let's not start the.
Right, while you do that, then when it starts to go, I'll see who's in.
Yeah, go ahead and read them out. I'm in no hurry.
Okay. Right, so first in today was Wee Val. Hello, Val. Followed by Norman Greenwell, Shane Hurst, Twisted Pete, Grandma Ruth Tube, Wayne the Woodturner, Ian Cook, Ruby Clare, Susie the Swiss motorbike turner, Raymond Wise, Paul Finley, Michelle Ousby, Doughboy, Des Barnwell, Mike Evans, Ian Leach, Kev at 9K, Douglas Mungan, Gary Glass, Doug Bennett, Roger Kent, Intermediate Andy, Alex of Widden Things, Kelsey Scraffs, Mark turned again, Taylor's Murfield, I think that's Dana Kitty, Doug Miller, Wood Spun Round, Malcolm Douglas, Jason Leveram, Terry Bartlett, Plymouth Wood Turners, Lucy Bundy Rowe, The Professor, Jennifer's Crafting Creations, Barry Chitty, Larry Nixon, The Dude, Stephen, and Ben Jamin. Richard Phelan's also in. Andy Door 60 is in. And that so far, I think I've got everybody. And if I missed anybody, then tough. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hope you enjoy Brian's flying missile tonight. Robert Portwood's in. And currently you have how many in? Peter Raunch is in as well.
71 in so far.
71 watching at this moment, Brian.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm just going to bring that out just a fraction more.
And girls.
So everyone gets their face shields
boys
on.
and girls, sorry. Now, we've got 350 revs. 370 revs. That's as much. That's as much as we're going to get, I think. So the first thing I'm going to do is just going to make a little bead in here.
Andy the Valuable Bundy Woodturner has also joined us for some fun.
Hi, Andy.
Oh, that wasn't right. Just pull that across there.
Just got to remember now not to get a massive catch. So.
Well, that is a bit of a problem, Derry. And we'll leave that there.
We'll
go there. So we have a little bead on the outside. And then I'm going to make a fairly large cove there.
Gary Glass just put his faux shield on. He feels safer.
Safety at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, safety first, guys. Yep, safety first.
Well, Lucy says she no idea where Andy is. He's disappeared. Well, he's in the chat, Lucy, so he probably just didn't want to be with you. That's probably what it was.
He's Guyve and Lucy. He's in the workshop.
We'll just smooth that off a little bit. So because it's turning so slowly, the tool feeds rate needs to be slow. And light cuts.
Mick Hughes is in. Hi, Mick.
And Mick,
Hey, Mick.
now, this is where the fun begins. Because that has to come away for now. And I need to move this in a little bit.
Benjamin says, Michelle, just think if this goes Leroy up, you could be inheriting a lot of wealth.
Yeah. Or you could be learning. You could be on YouTube next week, Michelle.
She could be selling some stuff. So I'm just going to
No,
put a
she
couple
might
of
take
little
up
lines
the
in
hobby and then come on and do lives.
here. We'll just slow that down again.
Yeah.
Try that again.
She didn't
Christina
like that.
Michael has to sign her in.
Now, it's my fault. It started too fast.
Hi,
You
Christina
have to
Michael.
start it slow and then build it up.
Yeah. Sit up on it for a bit of extra weight.
Yeah, it certainly won't move with him sitting on it, would it?
So I just want a little line here. Just to highlight that. Then we'll do another one in here. And one about there somewhere. And then we're going to take and make a little dome in the middle. In actual fact, that tool rests a little bit low. So turn the lift speed way down again. Lift that up. So we get the tool so it's in the center. Too high. Down a little bit. Right there. Just check the tooling again. That should be better. Yeah. Let's try that. Make sure nothing.
For those that are interested, start writing your colours down that you'd like answers on a postcard, I expect. Right, might be colouring this.
Maybe there may be some colours.
Just a tad.
Switch the lathe on again, and
So apart from purple, of course, which is what Delboy wants.
that's not purple. Not usually purple he wants. Switch that.
Oh, it's plum.
Plum usually, yeah.
Question there for you, Brian, from Larry Nixon. He says, how long have you been turning and what got you interested in it?
I've been turning for 3 years, Larry, since 2000. When was the pandemic?
2000.
2020, wasn't it?
2020, yeah.
Yep.
So February 2020, I started turning, and very quickly got hit by the bug, as you do. And the reason I started it is because I was into metalwork before, and metalwork is real dirty. I used to make horseshoe sculptures and stuff. But I don't do any of that anymore.
Have you got another camera to the side? Because all we can see is your back.
Oh, sorry. Let's try that one.
Sure, shoulder.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
About there from there.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm just going to bring that in a little bit. So it's just a slope down into that little dome that's in the middle there. A bit like the old
Susie's saying
sunset.
silver and various shades of blue.
A bit like the old sunset bow kind of effect there.
Andy is looking for pink and purple.
Andy's saying red to cover the bloodstains.
And we'll just put a
Robert saying
little
bronze
line
and
in the
green.
bottom of that as well, and that'll help us with the delineation between the different portions. So we'll just try not to catch your fingers when we're doing that. Bit of a tear out there. This wood is terrible for tear out, by the way, according to the wood database. It works well, except when you go across the grain, which is just here. So we've got a nasty bit of tear out there, but we'll sand that away, I think. Or maybe we'll not. We'll bring that back in again. We'll have a go at this little bit just here. See can we get that a little bit better. Speed back down again. So we might make slow progress, but sure we'll get there in the end.
Yeah, we got all night. Lewis, the Klondike Craftsman's in.
Hey, Lewis.
Hello. Bit of you on there, Lewis, just to let you know. Nah, it's not really. Susie's give it away, look. Hi, Lewis, it's not you. No, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
Still get bacteria there.
You tormenting poor Lewis.
Sand that. Now I'm just going to make this into a bead. This bit that I did in the beginning, it's not quite a bead. A little bit more in that way.
James Crawford's just joined us. Hi, James. How are you?
Hi,
Fine,
James.
I hope.
Oh, that's better. Little bead, and then a little point tool in there again, just to highlight the edge of that bead. There we go.
No, Robert, you can stay behind the settee.
Just in case.
We're getting mighty tear out on that. But it'll be what it'll be. So now I want to texture this inner ring. So I'm just going to slide this back a little bit. We'll put texture in this. And we're going to use the Robert Sorbet texturing tool with just the
So you've planned
Ireland
6
one.
lives in one go then? Texture, colour, off-center turning.
She's
Going to put a lid on it?
got it, mate. You know,
Make a base.
That's just a base. You're going to put a lid on this one.
make 2 bases and a lid. I'll not make the bases tonight. If we get the front turned and the back finished, we can do another live making the base and stuff. So just there. So I just want that to make a little orange peel effect.
Easy. Take it easy.
I'm doing
Oh, and a
that.
finial. And I forgot the finial. Yeah, finial.
Oh, yeah, you forgot the finial.
On each leg.
That's a nice little bit of texture there. Oh, that's actually worked out quite well there. I like that.
And hide the tear out.
It's kind of hidden the tear out, right? So that little decorative line I've just put in there, I'm actually going to do that with this. See, can I get that to follow that line? Speed back up again. So everything will be done below 500 today, I think. So
Looks like it, isn't it?
just get that there. Put a bit of pressure on that. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Oh, perfect. I like that.
That's the job, yeah.
Next texturing tool is going to be in here. I'm going to do a little bit.
Robert Bortworth wants to know how's your foot.
Foot's a bit sore, but we're grand. We'll not die.
And the horses?
Horses are good. So up with the horses this morning. They were rather boisterous this morning. It's nice and sunny, and I moved them into some new grass. They kind of got excited about that. I'll do. So just a little bit of texture in there, a little spiral if I can. Like that.
Then we get to sand it while it's there.
Yeah.
Unless you sand it behind, I suppose.
And then just a tiny little bit on this bit here. Not that way. There we go. Turn on. There we go. That looks okay.
Why would it be sore, Andy?
That looks quite good. I don't know if you guys can see that.
That's perfect, Brian, yeah.
Lovely.
Can you see that better if I turn that light off? Can you see it better? No. Does that help? No.
No.
No, muchness.
It gives you the contrast for it, but
so that's
right,
one. That's one bit. So we'll give that a quick sand.
Yeah.
And I think most of the sanding will be done by hand this evening. So
Both of those texture inspiring tools, Brian, are the Sorbet, are they?
they're both Robert Sorbet. Yep. Yeah, that's all right. I think That's pretty good. Just a little bit in here. Well, there's a little bit of tearite, so concentrate on there for a second. So I'm just using my finger to shape the piece of sandpaper into the shape of the cove that's there.
Yeah, I'm fine, Andy. Thank you. The charcoals are white, says the wood dude. So if it's off to cook, the satay chicken today with
Ooh, lovely.
spicy salad. Catch you guys later. See you
Okay.
later, Stephen.
Stephen,
See you there, Stephen.
enjoy your
Andy
dinner.
from AJK Woodworks is in. Andy.
Evening,
Hello,
Andy.
Andrew. Welcome along, buddy.
Evening, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Can't stand up because it's textured and it was only that bit on the inside. It wasn't. I nearly blew on that, didn't I? You got a face shield on too.
Yeah.
Clever boy.
Clever boy.
Big dribble on the glass.
Yeah, clever boy. Yeah. So let's just I've still got some tear out here, so I'll have to work on this a minute.
Take your time. You got plenty of time.
I know.
I told Ruth I'll see her tomorrow morning about 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah, that'd be about right, Harry. So, does anybody got an exciting plan for this week in the chat? Anybody any really nice projects that they're working on? There's some really good turners in the chat there. If you get any questions about anything you're thinking about doing or doing, you might want to ask these boys.
Pizzas, twisted pizzas. Question for Stephen. How do you stop the salad falling through the grill? I was thinking that exactly, Pete, when you typed it in.
Yeah,
He's gone now to read it. So.
I think that'll be okay. We'll get some colour on that. That'll be grand. I'm going to texture all this bit as well, by the way. Once we get the circles done. So let's move to our next circle.
Paul Finley says, "Take it easy, Brian. Take it slow, Brian."
Yeah.
Alan Gibbs in.
Huh?
Hi, Alan.
I think that's a wormhole.
Evening, Alan.
I'm kind of hoping that's a wormhole. I didn't put it there, so I'm hoping it's a wormhole.
Wow. Do you know if you put a nose on that after you've done the other one, it looks like an owl.
Put a nose in here. There's two little eyes up here anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there was.
Looks like an owl, wasn't it?
Right, let's get that off and move it to the next one.
Doug Miller's having to go. He says, sorry, he's got to go. And he's got to go to the store with his wife. You can put her in storage, eh? You'll be back before the finish. You'll be back before the finish, Doug. Trust me, you'll be here for hours.
Yeah. We could be here for a while, yeah.
Have a good one, Doug. Take care.
Take care, Doug.
So we'll just slide this over now to number 2. And put them in the pre-marked holes first.
Kelsey's Craft says it looks like a tank top on a lady. I've heard that before for a long time. Tank top.
Tank tops, yeah.
I went out with the art.
The other thing I did with these screw holes, guys, is when I took the screws out, in order to make sure they kind of bit of it, I just drizzled a little bit of CA glue down in the back into the holes.
Roger Boy says, is this going to be the start of a Madonna statue?
I know. Loosen that, push that in, and then tighten up. Let's see what this one. Let's see what this one does.
Possibly the same.
Yeah, I would think so. There'll be much different, I wouldn't think. It goes by hand, anyway.
Yeah.
Need to move that out of the way. I'll put the tailstock back up again, just in case. Just to begin with. Oh, I just dropped my face shield.
Talking to tank tops, intermediate Andy said his mum forced him to wear the tank tops she knitted. That's what you're still wearing then? God, blimey, I wonder where it was.
He still has them, yeah. He still has them all, yeah. So let's just make sure we've got the right size of space here. Give it a spin, make sure it's not hitting anywhere. Speed down to 0, switch it on.
Light blue touch paper and stand back.
steps back in amazement.
That's all right. We proved us right on the other one, so it's not going to go anywhere on
285,
this.
320. Let's just get a little pencil out and see can we make that circle a little bit bigger. I think it's clicking on something there. Coming off the edge just here.
You're going off the edge, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just stay with the size.
Just thinking, you're trying to get them, not trying to get them the same size, are you? Because the ratios are different there, aren't they?
No.
Graham Haynes just joined us as well. Good evening, Graham.
So I'm just
Hey,
going to
Graham.
take that there. Open that up. Open another bit up. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just guessing, boys.
Well, that's all right. We don't know what you're doing either, so no problem.
You're not doing this, three of them the same anyway, sure you're not.
Well, they'll be kind of similar because there's not.
Mm.
Yeah, it's round and brown, really. You know. So I've got the 2 bits. That's quite nice finish. So we'll bring
Currently 74, looking in amazement.
I'm only stressing a wee bit. So this is my 10mm bow gauge that I'm using. And I'm just going to take that little bead on out to there, or a little cove, out this way. So about there somewhere.
Andy says he'll be back in 2 seconds, just off to get my apple crumble out of the oven and make some custard.
Oh, sounds nice.
You'll make everybody hungry now.
Kelsey's craft is anxious.
Why?
No problems, no problems.
And amazed. This
Yeah, well,
Brian does this for fun. You know. See the dangerous stuff he does.
and this one will have an indent in the middle. So we'll just take it out just like a bowl, if you like. A little bit further. It's real funny turning dead slow.
Yeah.
It makes you concentrate on the feed rate, doesn't it?
It does.
Kevin 9K says there's 3 of them watching where he is. 2 of them are non-turners, and they're ducking as well.
Good stuff. If they've got YouTube channels, why they're not in their own channels? That's what I want to know. Right, got a little bit of a divot in there. How am I getting rid of that divot? Use the 3S bow gauge.
Well, Alex, you got until Friday. Just Friday. Get your hashtag textured bowl in. Pictures to Steve. skcrafts at btinternet.com. He's been out in the workshop today.
Well, I've got a big heavy lathe. Eh?
You certainly wouldn't do that on even if I had to swing over the lathe, you wouldn't be able to do that on a little tiny record power, would you?
No.
Well, you probably would, but you'd be going about 100 revs.
The bit that's more disturbing than anything, guys, is the wind coming off that wing.
Keeping you cool.
You can feel it on your arm here. It's like,
yeah.
Keep your
Making
fingers
the way
behind
propellers
the
work. Propellers on the airplane work, yeah.
That's fine, that's better now. Now, I bought
Suppose
a
if
new
you got
tool.
tool rest really close, you could slice paper,
guys.
couldn't you? Like guillotine.
And,
You bought a new tool?
Look.
Again?
It's called a chatter tool. Never used one. About to try. See what it does.
You got enough chatter.
No time like the present.
No time like right now. So I don't know how this works. I have no idea how it works. So we'll bring it.
You screw the chatter blade onto it. Make sure your tool rest is back out of the way. Pull the tool rest back so that.
Take this off first. I'll take it.
So put it on and let it chatter away.
Take that off. Just to over here and get rid of that little scraper thing. What? Oh, that's like a little cove.
I can sometimes get that effect with a gouge. I don't need a chatter.
So, yeah, automatically.
This has got. You can see that. Put it there. This has got like a rounded end.
Yeah, flat. It's supposed to flap.
And then it's got like a bead.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a triangle bead.
Gives you lots of
and
choices.
a kind of point tool on it. So let's go with a flat one and see what happens.
Different chatters.
So that goes on there. That goes on there somewhere. Maybe that way around. So I think that must go on there. So the amount of overhang will denote the amount of chatter. Is that right?
Mm.
Don't you think? So that
It
goes
is.
there. And then there's a little screw goes on the bottom. So that's
It'll chatter very little if you've got it close, and if you have it long, it will chatter long stroke chatters.
a lot.
Bigger gaps.
So we'll try it quite long first and see what happens. Never tried it before, so this could all go horribly, Pete Tong. So that's
Mr.
screwed in.
Pete says he's forgot to take a photograph of his texture bone. Of course, he burnt that one, so he might have to make another one.
So does this? So does this stay on the tool rest with that whole bit overhanging, Terry?
Yeah. Make sure you got it on. That's it. Yeah.
Just slightly negative rake.
Just bring it down until it touches, and it will clack, 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 clack.
We shall see what happens,
Give it a go.
I mean, it would have been better if you practiced on a piece that you weren't actually making before you started, but never mind.
Where's the fun in that, Terry?
Where's the fun in that, Brian?
Cornish Maid is in. Good
Look,
evening.
easy.
Yeah, hello, Katie. Brian
Right,
El
so
Tenero
just
de Madeira is in as well. Hello,
Hiya,
Brian.
Brian.
a little bit negative rake.
There you go.
Oh, that's not charting very much.
Is it cutting, is it?
Yeah, it just cut it. Oh no, it did chatter a bit. I think
No,
it
it
needs to
should
be a
chatter.
bit longer. Make it a
Change
bit
camera
longer.
there, Brian.
Oh, sorry.
See the chatter in the front then.
So we'll just make this a bit longer to make it a little bit more flexible. Tighten that up.
Katie's just got home from Makers. Chris Glanville's just joined us. Evening, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Try that again. So there. See what that did? Well, yeah, well, there is chattering in there, but it's, yeah.
Benjamin says he thought you could only chatter on end grain. Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Chatter on any grain.
Well, it does look better over here than it does over here.
Yeah.
Than here, sorry, here. There's more chatter there than there is there. That's not very successful, I have to say. What's me going to do now?
Well, turn it back off if it's not working very well.
Yeah, I don't like it, so we'll turn it off as right.
Yeah, stick with the texturing tool.
Roger Boys just put the link in for the chatter tool.
Maybe end grain would be better, yeah. You're quite right, boys. I keep thinking that you don't have to turn this knob very far for it to be wobbling about like an idiot. It's 325, so just take that off.
Mr. Pete says Ben was right. Mostly only chatter on end grain, but Terry chatters all the time. Market him.
Well, I just thought I'd give it a try. So end grain, I'll need to do that next week then. Chattering tool on end grain.
The thing is, Pete, I can abuse you now and you can't answer back because you can't speak.
We'll do that as a live next week. So I just treated that.
Normally you don't plan your lives until 30 seconds before you start.
Yeah, I know.
Now you've actually planned next week's. Can't believe that.
I'm ahead of the game. Right, so
is that going to be using an SK114 chuck as well at the same time?
No, absolutely not. Right, so in here we want to do a little bit of texturing again with the Robert Sorby texturing tool. So we'll put spiral in there. You ever put a spiral in a cove before, Terry? What do you think? We'll give that
Iron the cove, yes, of course you can. Just be careful the other side doesn't hit as you come back.
Yeah, I know.
So you probably got to need more upright because you don't want it hitting the other side. It'll scrape it.
Just got cramp in my hand. Take your time, Brian.
Don't use that as an excuse.
try that. Boom, catch that. Oh, that's nice.
That's up
well
the texture
textured.
well, yeah.
It's got two different textures in it because I changed the angle just slightly. That'll be fine.
Mhm.
Uh,
Robert Bower says his son reckons it looks like a broken airplane propeller.
You could be right. So there, and just a little spiral in the middle. There. Oh, there we go. Nice that. Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, next Monday is 360, Roger.
And we'll do some of this again. Just on this bit here, on the flat at the top. I like this effect, this banana peel. Shut up, bro. Orange.
Orange peel, yeah.
Banana peel, yeah, a bit slippery, that one. Lewis Klondike Krasner says N grain equals chatter. Terry equals chatter.
Oh,
i.e. Terry equals N grain.
Terry is ingrained.
I'm ingrained in your mind.
Same.
Or is that ingrained?
Save me from the Terry. Save me from the Terry. Right,
Douglas Mungham's asking question, do you get deeper texture if you press harder?
Yes,
you do.
Yes, you do. It's best if you're going to start texturing, start off nice and light. Keep the tool at the same angle. Do one texture, and when you bring it back to the start again, it will find its own way into the original groove it made, and then you can add a little bit more pressure. So build it up gradually rather than just attack it all at once.
Roy's a boy says he can't make 360 next week.
Oh,
Neither can I, Roy. I shan't be. I don't think I'll be making it. I'm down in Norfolk somewhere.
Oh, so yeah, I forgot that.
Upsetting a few people.
Nah, he'll not upset anybody.
Yes, he will.
No, he doesn't do that.
Benjamin reckons it reminds him of crop circles. That's a bit of that. Roy's in Cornwall. You got a mobile phone, Roy. You can still do it on that. Email can get on your mobile phone.
Yeah, Roy knows all that from his TikTok. You can do it on YouTube just the same. No excuse for not being in, that's what I got. Whoops. That'll be that. A little bit more up here. Doesn't need to be perfect because it is texture at the end of the day. There we go.
Roy says, nah, he'll be in the pub.
I'll give it a rub a bit more. That's 180 grit I'm using there, guys. So we'll do 240 and 400 a little bit later. And I think that'll do for those two. Yes, it will.
2 down, 1 to go.
2 down and 1 to go.
Lovely job.
Oh, wrong way again. That way. Turn this over. Go back to the overhead. Sorry for you guys, I'm sweating like a mad thing under this hood.
Alex, the wooden thing's got to go. We'll catch us later. Thank you, Alex, for coming
Alex,
in.
thanks for coming in, buddy.
Take care,
Have a
Alex.
good one.
Go back in the pre-prepared holes.
You might get a little bit more RPM now. This one.
He probably will, won't he?
Tiny little bit, yeah.
Not that much more because there's still quite a difference. Not bang in the centre here.
Ruby is absolutely 100% right. If you had a weight to put on there to counteract the weight that's over here,
Yeah.
you could get more speed up.
You'd be finished by now.
Could have been.
Douglas Munger says the circle in the middle has to be a triangle. Okay.
I'm not sure how to achieve that, but we'll give it a go.
Give it a go, yeah.
been known to do daft things before. Not sure if that's going to be any faster, William.
No, it probably won't be because it's still wide over, isn't it?
Bring that up.
We'll see.
We shall see if right. Squeeze that up a
Don't
little
need to
bit.
go fast anyway.
No, you don't. More haste, less speed.
Benjamin says you could have added the SK114 as a counterweight. That's a good
Could have.
point, Ben.
Good on.
Just take a jaw off now and again to make sure the weight was right. Switch cameras, Brian.
Which camera do you want now? This one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Right, off topic. Andy wants to know what resolution are you streaming at? His TV says 720. You're right, it is 720. Because that's all StreamYard will kick out. Even if Brian was streaming it at, you know, 4K, StreamYard only streams it back out to YouTube at 720. Unless you pay a rather lot of money.
I'm actually recording this in HD, so I'll be able to do a video of this. Yeah.
If you
So
pay for StreamYards, you know, whatever, 20 quid a month, and they'll let you stream it higher.
Okay, so now I just want a little line in there, so I don't really want to use the point tool so much because I use the skew on its end.
You could use that round skew you got, Brian, the point of it.
No, I could use this one, Terry.
Ooh, Brian, you could do. It's got to be dead square on mine, or else you'll spiral across.
I know.
Okay, just like
Can't. Gilstock has to go if I'm going to try this. So we get it coming downhill just a little bit. Let's try and see. What's the worst can happen?
You're going end grain and side grain on that mine, so be very careful. It doesn't slide so rapidly.
So the trick is just to get the tip just to engage. Lift the handle up a little bit. And then push in. There we go. Two nice, sharp, crisp lines in there, mate.
That went better than I thought it was going to go.
I was thinking maybe.
You have a little faith.
No, the thing is, you got end grain, and then if you catch a side grain, it'll just slice off. You know.
It could easily send it in off in
either direction, depending on which side you catch it.
It could have easily, yeah. I'll just show you.
Then you'd have had spirals.
Yeah. That might have been a good effect.
Might be better than the effect I'm putting on it.
Don't ask me where, but I've seen it before.
Yeah. See, just like that.
Yeah, I think we all have.
That's what happens. There we go. Good lad.
You're cutting that slice out V out, eh?
Nope. I'm just making it a little bit more defined, Terry, so as I can when I sand it all.
Graham Trott is in. He said, "Have you phoned A&E yet?" No.
Nope. Well,
an ambulance on standby.
Hopefully not. We need an A&E this evening.
A bit of luck, it'll take how long to get there.
Now, what we're going to do with this one now? What would we like to see in this one?
Well, how about 3 circles?
3 circles? What, 3 little coves, you mean?
No, 3 little circles. You got
3 circles inside. 3 circles inside the circle.
Oh, you can't do that, can you?
No.
How am I going?
Need 3 more choking points.
Never mind. Just a joke. Just a joke, Brian.
That'd be a good trick, Terry.
Well, if you move that back ring a little bit one way, a little bit the other, and a little bit the other, you'll have 3 circles in the middle.
I would have, yeah.
That would be a rule. That would be a test.
Guess what I'm not doing, Terry? Guess what I'm not doing, Terry?
3 circles.
Oh, look at that. A nice spiral there, look. It's going that slow, you see it? It's going that slow, moved it that quick. I've got a lovely spiral there. Like that.
Leave it then. It's good.
No, that was just a mistake, Terry.
Yeah, but happy little accidents, not mistakes.
I'll use a bigger bow gauge.
Michelle says, Terry, tell Brian Mary has the horses.
Mary has the horses in the garden.
Yeah, I know she has. She has since last week.
Is that good?
Yeah, they're not my horses. I don't care.
Right.
Just take that off. Save me bumping into that. And we'll just make this a little bit lower. And again, up the spiral. Good practice for making
Actually-
nice slow cuts.
Actually, you could take that down in now to about half the depth, can you, of the work?
After that's a piece of wood, can I?
Yeah, make a
Make a little bowl of each other.
yeah something,
We could try that, Terry.
Just I don't know where your screws are. Oh, your screws are into the other piece, so yeah, you could go
There's no
not
screws
all the
in
way
this.
through, but you could go right. You could go quite deep, can you?
Good. It's going to be slow, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. Rate of feed and all that. You only got to get
Slow
it
and
out once
steady.
you've done that. This, the finishing cut will be a nice slow pace, won't it? We don't mind watching the shavings come off one at a time.
Yeah, half of the time.
It's going that slow, they're just breaking off, and as soon as you leave the
Yeah.
chisel, you're not getting a chance to fly. It's a freshly sharpened gouge as well, so.
Andy has a question for you there, Brian. He says, where do you get the ideas for the shapes and patterns?
We're taking
In his
it.
head.
Yeah, where do you
pops
get your
out of my head.
inspiration from?
He suffers
just pops out my
occasionally
head.
from migraine. And he sees them in his head.
Brian is the
Yeah,
one
I mean,
going around doing all the crop circles.
what I do is I watch lots of other people's YouTube channels. You get a lot of inspiration from the likes of Wayne. Wayne in particular, because he just does all sorts of mad things, which is brilliant. And every time I see a nice piece on the likes of YouTube or Facebook or something, I capture a screenshot, and I put it in a folder for YouTube inspiration or turning
Future
inspiration,
inspiration, yeah.
Future use.
for future uses, right, Harry? And he's got down.
You know what I'm thinking now, Brian?
Yes, mate.
I'm thinking you go quite deep with that, all right? I know it's going to take time, but if you went quite deep with it,
Can't really
and
go
then you
too
put a
deep, Terry.
shoulder on, the top.
Up here.
That could take a nice little lid there with a finial on,
I'll get lost. It's
and it
supposed
could
to be.
stand on 3 finials for legs.
Or a clock.
So I'm going to have a lid sticking out here with a finial sticking out the side, out the front.
No, it's going to be laying down flat
No, it's not. Oh yeah, you could
Yeah.
do that, I suppose.
on legs. That's what I mean.
Yeah, 3 finial little legs. Oh, that's not
A
bad.
little box on it,
And that would elevate this nice bark as well, because you look at the
Yeah,
bark.
that's what I thought.
And
You'd have it on little legs as well. You put makes 3 finials up or 3 little legs up,
Yeah.
to stand it on, and then you have the box there for things to put in, and you have your decoration. See, just a thought.
I've got a lot of room there. I mean, there's plenty of room.
You know what
to
I'm
run.
like. I just
I'm going
my
to
brain
take
works
about.
a bit overtime then.
I'm going to take about a quarter of an inch at. But probably about a
Off
quarter of an
that.
inch off the bottom. So
Yes, well, don't
yeah,
too
let's
deep
just
in,
make
but
just make more of a hole here.
But you could go make it, and then you could make a little lid to fit in that, can you? Not today, but at another point.
Yeah, that could be a
Change
finishing part.
Change camera. Change camera.
Camera, yeah.
This one.
Yep.
So let's start making a little lip here.
But yeah, you'd like a little flat, wouldn't it, for it for your lid to go in. Yeah.
Yeah, just here.
So you won't. Yeah.
Something like that.
You can always scrap the idea, but
Yeah, yeah.
you've got it there. You know.
And then we'll restart coloring from there.
Yeah.
And if we go do that, we'll just get after it a little bit.
Yeah, gouge it out, you know, and then just nice finishing cuts when you're at the finishing time.
Not forgetting that it's just held on by glue.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's been on there a long time. It's going to stay there now.
I'm not worried. I'm
You're out
just
the way and
reminding
you got your
everybody
face
of the
shield on,
start. That's what's holding it.
You got your face shield on and you're
I have indeed,
out
yeah.
the way of it.
And
It's
I'm
only doing
out the firing line,
500
so
revs.
if
So
it
not going
leaves the
anywhere.
lathe, it's liable just to bump into my chucks
Drop down.
or bounce over the floor.
It'll just drop straight down, yeah.
Yeah, it's only going at 300 revs, so it's not going far.
It's too heavy to go airborne, so don't worry about it.
I love a design opportunity. Right, so now we'll try and take a little bit of an inward cut. See what it looks like. So just like a normal bowl heading upwards to the high point and then back down towards the middle. Make sure you keep your hand behind your tool rest.
In
Close
this
the
case,
wing a bit.
definitely.
Close the wing a little bit.
Yeah, because it will just hurt.
Just slice it off as it goes right.
It will hurt just more than a little. That's not bad. How deep is that? How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
How deep is your bowl?
I don't know. It's this deep. What do I need? I need a metal ruler. Stick that over there. Stick that on there. There. Screw that up. Screw it up. Come on, screw it up. About half an inch left at the bottom.
Yeah, you're going to be taking a quarter off, aren't you?
Yep. And we're just going to take a little bit more off it. Spin it up.
Question for you there, Terry.
One more finishing cutting down in here.
Question from Andy. Terry, what would you done with that word? Brian is doing a good job anyway. By the way, he is doing a good job. With the help of William and I, he's doing an excellent job.
He's doing what he's told, isn't that right?
Doing what he's doing what he's told. Andy,
It's
that's
just for
what
a tune.
Yeah, come on, Brian, get on with it.
The finial will be dark. It'll be African blackwood or something like that, Douglas. What I would have done with that, where Brian's got the two eyeballs or whatever you like to call them, the circles and things, I'd have had 3 bowls with 3 lids and 3 finials.
Well, that wasn't my plan, Terry. It was supposed to stand upwards.
Mousepiece 649's in.
That's my son.
Well, he's there anyway.
That's Matthew.
Hello, Matt.
Is that Matthew, is it?
Matthew?
Hey, Matthew.
It's Moosby.
No, it's Matthew Oosby.
No, Donis is Moosby 649.
Moosby 649. He says the only time he does as he's told.
Yeah. It was this as he's told, Matt, when he's on with us. Because he's currently 70 people watching.
Good on you.
Right, we're going to sand that now. Oh,
Yep.
only 70, is that all?
Oh, see, Andy.
Yeah, there was
put all the same
79 just
question
now,
together.
but several
Sorry.
people.
Sorry, Terry.
Everybody's left. Oh, no.
Everyone's left.
They're all
Andy,
bored.
I wouldn't know what to do with that piece. That's why I gave it to Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll sand that out now. And we've got a little stone. We'll make
You have
that
your little
step
shoulder, yeah?
We're going to make it a little bit more pronounced, I think. We'll just use a parting tool, though, just to square it off nicely.
Yeah, and then sort of go down, take it down deep enough to where you want your lid to finish, because you want your lid dead on. You want your lid, to fit in so it starts curving up without protruding from this thing, if you know what I mean.
Tell you how far that is in now, Terry.
And he's
Oh,
saying
shit.
he's trying to ask only sensible questions tonight. Well,
Man,
yeah, you may get there a couple more nights practice.
that's 3 mil, Gary. So we'll maybe go
That's
down
all
to
right.
4. Nah,
Yeah,
3 will
because
be
you
fine
want
for
to.
all.
It depends on what you want thickness of your lid to end at.
Yeah, but just nice and light. Put 4 mil. We'll take it on.
Chris Clanver's
Go.
got to go. Says cheerio, everybody.
We'll
Thank you,
go
Chris.
one more. One more mil. Right there. That'll do.
Yeah, perfect.
That's it. That's all it's getting.
See
So
what you
it's all
could
right.
have done, or what I would have done. Just Andy asked what I would do with that piece of wood. I'd have had 3 like that. That would have been 3 like that, and I'd had salt, pepper, and something else in the
Nah. It's supposed
on
to
the
be a
table.
decorative. It's supposed to just be a decorative piece, Terry.
Well, it would
You're
be, but
turning
it'd
it
be full of
into,
salt, pepper,
nah,
and something else.
you're talking, you're trying to make it into a functional piece now, and I don't want a functional piece.
No. Andy asked what I would do.
All right.
That's what I would have done.
I'll let you off then.
I'm not saying you're going to make it. That there now is decorative, but it could lie at, on the table with some legs,
Where is my?
short legs, and then you could
Lost
have a
one,
lid there,
I've
and
lost
then
one of these.
somebody could put something in it. They could put their thing in it, whatever. Does look good.
Yeah. It's quite a softwood, Brian, is it?
Yeah, well, it's cutting easy enough. It's quite brittle. I have to say, when it's dry, it's not that brittle right enough. It's quite strong. Yeah, it's sanding easy though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, just want to get rid of these pencil marks.
Mm.
I'm not getting rid of the pencil marks. What's going on there?
Well, you can never get rid of pencil marks. That's why you shouldn't put them on. You've got to go right deep, because the graphite gets right down in.
Especially in lighter coloured woods.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to sand the wing, and that's almost impossible. We'll sand it by
Rotary
hand.
sander.
But we're going to texture all this now.
All of it, yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just blow that out with a bit of fresh air. It's fine in there. The only bit that needs a little bit of sanding is just this rim. Just give it a little hand sand. The wood has quite a nice structure to it. I have to say.
Brian Eltonero de Madeira says, I'm thinking of making a phones bowl. It goes on the dining room table and everybody puts their phones in it before a meal is served.
That's a
Good
great
idea.
idea.
It's a good idea, Brian, but if the phone rings, any one of them, you'll jump in and grab the phone. Because
You need
nobody
to leave
can
the
let the
bowl
phone
out in
ring.
the shed.
Nobody can let the phone ring. I do. I don't even bother on my phone. They say, I rung you yesterday. Did you? Oh, okay. You leave a
Yeah,
message?
Michelle has a mobile phone, never uses it.
No.
Now, let me just jump in here with this quickly. And we've got a tiny little bit of sanding on the outside edge. Just up here.
They used to have a keys at one point, Brian.
Yeah. It's not 9 o'clock yet, Terry.
I think that's wishful thinking, Terry.
No, not with me. I'll end up with a motorbike.
Yeah, exactly.
Single seater motorbike.
Bring that up there so you can see that. I wish I'd never put that pencil mark in there, eh?
Yeah. Kev says went at the art class on Friday. He used putty as a pencil rubber. Brilliant. Yeah, it is good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
But he does do a good
I
job.
haven't got any putty though.
I didn't see how he lifts it out.
I do have a rubber. Now, there's a bit of an inclusion just here. So it's not a sanding, it's not a tool mark. It's just that will disappear in a minute anyway.
If you didn't want that to be laying flat on the table with a lid on it, you could just stand it up as it is because it looks like a pair of eyes and a mouth.
I was just going to say, stick a nose on it. Look
You stick a nose on it.
You boys are very complimentary tonight, I have to say.
But it does actually.
You didn't have to say it, but
That was a good save.
was I just about managed to catch that.
Michelle says she's got some white paint left if you need it.
She got some.
Yeah, that's what you get from the love of your life, eh?
Yeah, she got some white paint left, and she doesn't need it. That means that she's only doing half the job, Brian. What about the second coat, Michelle?
No, she went and bought a ton of paint today and she hates it. She bought crown paint.
It's not her room. It's not her room, is it? So it doesn't matter.
No, that's true.
Ward Wilson is in. Hey, Ward.
Hello, Ward.
Hi, Ward. Right, thanks.
He's been watching electricians rewire his garage workshop.
Hey, we'll go text us now. It's not very good there, though. Just give that another little rub.
Brian Altanero says it's Brian's version of the Scream.
The Scream, yeah.
Yeah.
The ice cream. Just getting rid of some of these tools.
That's Picasso, wasn't it? Picasso did the Scream, didn't he?
Picasso, yeah. I think it was anyway. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Nearly every day. Now, texturing tool.
That's different with Oliver, Mickey.
Right, I'm going to take this face shield off for a minute, guys, because I'm roasted.
Have a breather.
And get the old texturing tool out. Oh, I've just dropped a micromotor. Oh no. That wasn't very clever. Broken my micromotor.
Van Gogh did it.
Van Gogh, was it?
Good old one here, wasn't it? Vincent.
Let me find my favourite little texturing tool. Need to move this table out of the way, of course. Over there. We shall use this. Put that back in there. This is one of my favourite texturing tools, this guy. Two little diamond cutting wheels mounted together on a spindle.
Twin wheels.
We'll just lock this somewhere. That's where I can get it locked. There. And you know what tool I'm using. I'm using this micromotor N8 from Woodart.
I saw Margaret the other day. Margaret Garrett
Did you?
On the Woodart store, yeah, back in Daventry. We had a nice long chat there.
Bring this up. On. So we're just going to texture this whole thing. We'll go texture it with the grain. Oh, it burns. Yeah. That might be interesting. Oh, it doesn't like that.
Too late now. We started.
No, you're gonna go for it now.
No choice now. Then.
Just do down around the big circle. It'll look like a
I
pool.
would have spaced them. I would have spaced them further apart so that you could always put more in after. Or it'd take 6 hours to do that. Do a beard, yeah.
So I'll just do this bottom corner now.
give people a insight of what it's going to look like when it's finished.
And that'll give you an idea of how it's going to look.
Grandma Ruth says she's just back. She's only had a short chat with her daughter by her first marriage for an hour.
Aye, just a short chat, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot to catch up on.
Johnny saw her day before yesterday, I think. It does, Kelsey. Kelsey, it sounds like you're screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy."
I just thought
It
turn the
does.
speed down. Turn the speed down a little bit and see what effect that has.
Deeper voice, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy."
That sounds like a lame duck now.
No, I like it going faster. Hope I'm going to be able to clear some of that out. Excuse me.
Probably.
So the whole thing will get done like this.
Okay. So there's no need to paint it then. There. I bet.
So we're going to colour these, colouring these in some form or other. This bit will be left natural, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Roy wants to know, what cutter is it, Brian?
It's just a little diamond cutter. It's a diamond cut-off disc. That's what it is.
There's two diamond cutters with a disc in the middle, isn't there?
There's two. So
A
if I do
separating
that,
disc.
you'll see there's two lines
Yeah, with a separating cutter in it.
with a
Separating
tiny
disc.
little washer in between the two, just to separate them. So it just does it quicker. You could do it with a single one, but it just takes longer. Not that this isn't taking long anyway, it's taking forever.
We did choose a 3-foot piece to do it on.
I know. Good like that.
Kev wants to know where the gold leaf's going in this one, then, Brian.
Ooh, I never thought of gold leaf. That's a good plan.
But Ward Wilson says when he turned on his air conditioning the other day, it flipped a circuit breaker. When he flipped the circuit breaker back in, he heard crackling in the box. When checked, the breaker had burnt through the bar. Further down, he says, thus a $3,000 rewiring of the shop with a dedicated circuit box for the lathe and air conditions, both on 22 volts.
Both on 220 volts.
Well, it says 22 volts, but yeah, 220 volts.
Yeah, but 220.
Ben's not bragging, but he got 3 discs on his. Mick Hughes wants to know, question, how long is Brian on tonight? Asking for a friend. Too long. Mick.
What time is it now?
Oh, it's only 10:15.
Right,
27 past 8.
Yeah, it's 8:30. Plenty of time. You've been on an hour. Seems like longer, doesn't it?
Thanks, Terry.
All right. You got plenty of time, Brian. It's not even dark yet. Ward says it's 20 past noon. That's all right. And Ward, you'll be all right for till about 8 o'clock tonight.
Drop that again. I just dropped that. That was clever. And the little end of my tool just flew off.
Okay.
I just broke it. Oh, there it is. It's
That's
on the floor.
Oh, no.
So that's it then. Can't use that tonight.
Oh, can I? I've got loads of them. I shall return forthwith post haste.
Douglas Mungham wants to know, question, is that the face with a beard? Well, Think what you will.
Can be.
Could be recreating Wayne the Woodturner in wood. Paint the beard silver.
So just so you know, there's a little
Yeah,
disc.
Wayne has a great beard.
Yeah, it does have a cracking beard.
That's the little discs. And it just screws in.
And what is the washer between them then? What is that?
Just a
Plastic or?
small, no, it's just a metal washer. Terry. Just a
Okay.
standard washer. I need a little cross-head screwdriver.
Here's him, Ward. He's off. Electrician wants him back in there.
Take care,
Right,
Ward.
Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah,
He's probably
problem
saying,
was,
switch it off, switch it off. I'm getting killed here.
it's just work that back into place. That's it. Problem was, I went to the problem. What happened there was I actually pressed the change direction button, and it went to the right and fell apart just like that.
Right.
It's done it again. So
Perhaps
I'm
you
gonna
want to
stop
leave
doing
that
for now.
and do that bit later.
Yeah, I'm going to stop doing that now because that's twice it's fell off, and I don't want to do it a third time. It really needs to. The screw needs to be in really tight. So we'll leave that for tonight. But you get the effect there. I hope
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing is going to be done like that. And if we give it a little rub with sandpaper, that's 180. That'll not do. That'll do.
400.
Give that a little rub with some sandpaper. Some of that blackness will come out, and it will look a bit more.
Don't take it all out. 'Cause it looks
It doesn't
quite
look too shabby
nice.
with the black lines in it.
No, that's good.
Doesn't. But if we just kind of,
That's it.
Oh yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
looks better. Yeah.
just kind of adds a little bit of. You just take a little bit down and add a little bit more white on the top every time you sand it. So if I bring it up here a bit,
Greenhaven Creations is in.
it just makes the
Mm.
texturing just a little
Hey,
bit
Brian.
softer. Just like that.
Yeah, Lucy says definitely a face.
Face with the beard now, yeah.
Yeah.
These are getting
Roy's boy says, Brian, I got some gold diamond cutters.
Ooh, lovely.
Like that, similar to the Kurtzell cutters.
All right, okay. So I just noticed a little bit tear out in there, so we'll just give that another rub with sandpaper. Now, that's that bit done, guys.
Yeah.
So now we have the texture, and now we have to think about colours in here. Do we need colours in it? Does it need colours?
Black for the middle for their pupils, and then
Black in here? No.
white for the outside. That's
No.
a nice pair of eyes.
Yeah, no, definitely not, Terry.
Oh, okay.
What I'll do is I'll take it off the lathe and we'll stand it up. We'll leave the backing on it.
Lucy says a face of shock.
It's wrong way again. We can get this undone. Oh, there we go. Set it down there.
Susie said pink lipstick around the mouth.
Right, so I'm going to texture. I can texture it off the lathe anyway, so it doesn't have to be on the lathe to be textured. Go to the overhead there. Is that okay?
Grandma Ruchu says, question, as I've been away for an hour and looks unusual, what are you actually making if it's
It's
not
just-
an owl?
It's just a decorative piece. That's all. Just decorative. So now let's have a look at what we're going to put on this. So I was thinking we'll use some ink.
Ink.
Ink. These little ink bottles.
Okay.
Now you can't see them from there. If I go to that over
You
there.
really ought to put burn lines in them if you're going to use ink, because it'll soak
I
through.
don't think so. Well, we'll see. We'll give it a go and see what happens, Terry. So I'm going to put a nice bright colour in the inside of the of what everybody's calling an eye. I'm not sure
Yellow
it is an
or
eye.
orange. Lovely.
Yeah, well, what about that?
Or
It's
yellow.
a nice orange colour.
Whose are these made by?
These are liquid draw Indian inks.
Indian ink is good.
Yeah, Indian ink's great stuff.
Do you see the black texture lines you done, Brian, with the little cutter?
Yep.
Would the laser do an irregular pattern like that? No, it won't.
It will if you can find it. If you can take a picture of it,
Manufacturer one.
even, you can get it to go on the laser.
Weird Dude says the barbecue's out. The satay chicken was well,
I think I'll.
marvelous, and the spicy salad was hot. So what's Brian been up to during my feast?
Not a lot.
He's been messing around with wood, Stephen.
So I'm just applying some ink to this, Stephen.
Douglas Munger says it will end up looking like a face that's been on the beer.
It might. And then again, it might not.
Whatever it ends up like, it's bespoke to Brian.
That's exactly right. It will be a unique piece. Nobody else will have one. Nobody else will ever have one.
Sure. Nobody will copy it.
It's a complete one-off. And I
No,
don't
it's not.
care.
I've the other half of that log.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, well, I'm going to look forward to you telling it.
No, because you can have it the next day you're down.
I thought that might be the case. What you try to give me it so I make a better job of it the next time. Is that what you said?
I know that guy needs a buddy.
I do quite like Terry's idea of a table centre with something else in it.
Yeah. So that's what I would have done anyway.
I know, but then you're a boring old fart.
I am. Do I care? No.
There we go. Orange. That's orange.
Yellow for the other one.
I was thinking that, Terry. But what I need is a wee thing of water. A wee thing of water to wash my brush out.
It's a nice
Oh,
colour.
Roy's the boys got another bargain at the boot sale on Sunday. 19 Artello Fine Arts acrylics, 75 millimeters.
He's a desperate one. He's a desperate one, eh?
£1 the lot.
Nice find, Roy.
Nice find is right. Right. Bring that over there.
Well done, Roy.
Bring the water over here. And what do we say? Yellow. Nice bright colours. We'll go for bright colours.
Right,
well, there's two yellows. There's that.
That's buttercup yellow on your right
yellow.
hand.
It's actually called yellow, and this one's called
Yeah,
lemon.
you got lemon yellow.
That's
like
lemon.
mustard.
Yeah, lemon.
Let's go with the yellow.
The buttercup. Well, almost buttercup is
Just blew in it to get rid of the bubbles, and it's all over my face now.
Yes,
I'm a genius.
Cadmium yellow, that is.
I have no idea. But I tell you what, it's not actually moving very much into that timber. Oh, it is. It just moved a bit up there, but that'll be all right. Not worry too much. I've got a feeling there may be a bit of gold leafing ahead.
Well,
Right.
Well, there's a nice little cove just here that might look nice if it had some
it's gold leafed up.
gold leaf in it.
You want contrast colours for that, though, putting gold leaf on. You don't want yellow. It's right next to it.
Well, I might copper leaf it then.
Yeah, that's better. But don't copper leaf the orange side.
No, put gold in that side.
Yeah.
Have you any copper paint?
Or aluminium.
Yeah, aluminium would be okay.
I have aluminum too. That's kind of went kind of green, that.
Could be reacting to the
It is reacting to the wood. Yeah.
tannins in the wood.
It is. This bit's just getting polished, so let's get some tear out there. Don't worry about that later. Now we're going to go completely bonkers and use red. 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 These are nice and bright, these colours.
They are, aren't they?
I have to say.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll put red in here. Is anybody bored yet?
Just about to wake up.
Or is everybody bored yet? watching me, watching paint dry.
Stephen, the wood says, has this turned into Bob Ross does wood painting? No.
No, that's going to
He's
happen
using
on
ink.
Terry's. That's going to happen on Terry's channel.
Won't be long. Won't be long. Ruth says this
it's
is looking lovely, Brian. Yeah.
Thanks, Ruth.
Weavow says, is it okay to zoom in a bit, please? Pretty please.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Just for you, Val.
Let's just see Brian getting the paint over the lines.
Yeah, that's what she wants.
Although he's good now. Ever since he got that colouring book last year, he's a lot
Yeah.
better.
He's been
Yeah, he
much better.
stays between the lines now, doesn't he?
He got a painting by numbers set. Terry sent me it. So see, can you manage to keep between the lines here? Was it?
The reason you make mistakes is you go too quick. You try and do it too quick.
Yeah, that's just what I did there.
Take your time. Yeah, just take your time.
Oh, I should really take that ring center off the back of this.
Take care, Des. Thanks for coming in.
Cheerio, Des.
Des had enough of the painting.
No, you get the rest.
Mike Evans says, is that a fried egg? No, the other one is, Mike. Mike.
No, this is the fried egg over here. Go paint that white next. Not. Oh, this is actually harder than I thought it was going to be.
It is going to be.
Never mind, we can stop at 9 o'clock and resume another day. By that time, I'll have all the texturing finished.
Hopefully.
And we can get on with finishing it. Anybody else holding their breath, or is it just me?
No, it's just you. We're all falling asleep.
Oh, sorry.
Paul Finley says again, and again. Yeah, slow down, Brian. Take your time.
Yeah, slow down, Brian, and stop.
Yeah, what goes round comes round, eh, Paul? That right?
Yeah, Paul, Brian is now showing you how to slow down.
Yep. So the whole trick of the wood turning is to enjoy the process rather than just try and achieve something. Just enjoy the process. See how it goes. And if you
Professor
enjoy
says, anybody remember Vision On? Yeah.
Now, next colour. Next colour. Anybody want to choose a colour there? Purple, blue, brown, green. Oh, look at that indigo green.
Royal say plum.
Royal say plum.
Green's nice. Green and
Yeah,
yellow.
the green. It's nice, yeah.
Indigo green with the yellow.
Yep.
Over here somewhere. What do you think?
Yep.
Didn't give the chap much of a chance to answer that, like.
Well,
Terry
Roy would just say plum, wouldn't he? That's all he'd say.
Terry just jumped in and said green, so that's all you're getting.
Well, that's just to stop Roy saying plum.
Oh, I nearly put the black on it then. Not sure how good this green is, but never mind. We'll give it a try.
We're going to find out.
Put it on a scrap piece first, you know.
Nah. Where's the fun in that, Terry?
Yeah, it's true. You can turn it all off, can you? Take your time with it, Brian, right on the edges.
Yeah, well,
I'm keep the brush wet. Plenty of on it. I'm
just getting it in the middle here first. Just like that. I know what you mean, Terry.
nice long sweeps.
Mhm.
Watch the edge of the brush.
Ooh, nearly a little stutter then.
Yeah, don't pull it backwards. Keep going that way and then lift it off.
Getting there, Tar.
Come on, you can do it.
I can.
Here, look at that. Perfect. Almost.
Almost.
I have to come all the way up here yet, Terry.
I thought
All
that
the
was
way up
going to
here.
be a compliment.
Yeah.
Then he says, almost.
Now I have to get right out to the edges, Tar. See, right out here.
Where dude says, is it me or does it look like fried eggs? Oh, I'm hungry again. He's just had his blinking tea.
Yeah, he's just had a feast, according to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit scary, I have to tell you.
Yes, quite.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Plenty of ink you want on it so you can make it flow through. You can see the ink coming off the side then. That way it doesn't, you don't slip the brush.
Ah.
Oh, God, here he goes. Natalia DeLeo's in. Hello, Lionel.
Hey,
Hey,
Lionel.
Lionel.
Brian's painting at the moment, as you can see. Having turned these off-centered rings in a little bowl. And he started to texture it just to show us what it's going to look like, but he's going to finish that off camera. Those black texture lines.
Might have been better if I had put my little board up here.
Would have been better if you took that ring off the back.
I know, I'll do that in a minute. I don't actually need it on now anyway, so I don't know why I didn't take it off. So the process is,
Good man, Paul. Paul says, I see why Michelle won't let Brian do any painting in the house.
oi, if she doesn't actually, takes the brush off me.
So always like if you, it's like anything else. Well, doing the washing, say, I don't even know how to work a washing machine. If I did, I'd break it or something, and I won't get asked again.
I know how to use the washing machine, I just don't. Michelle does it. Like, you don't get a chance in our house. Stuff's in the washing machine as soon as it hits the floor, it's in the washing machine.
Roy's saying put your board on the lathe.
Yeah, no, would be a good idea.
Yeah, but you should take that chuck off the back or the ring because it's offset. It's making it unstable.
God, I'm going to make you unstable in a minute.
It is unstable.
Yes, dear. I'm doing it now. Jesus.
Wobbling around everywhere.
Yes,
Get
dear.
it all.
You know, it's like a nagging old wife, you know that?
You got to get it so that it's flat. You should
Flat
put it
is.
on slip-proof matting as well.
So you'll be getting the minute. It won't be slip-proof matting. Just get rid of them screws. That thing's not coming off of there. There we go. There, you happy now?
Lionel says, is that a Mickey Mouse bowl?
Might be.
Could be.
Could be, Lionel.
Could be. Could be.
Grandma Ruchub says, I'm a brilliant painter, but not in Terry's eyes.
Well, not in anybody else's eyes either. When I'm dead and gone, you can paint anything you like, Rafe. Even the coffin I'm in.
Who says you're getting one?
I don't really care, actually, to be honest.
Well, neither do I, Terry. You'd be dead anyway, so not much.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Stick me in the
You're
shed to
feed-
smell for about 3 weeks.
Feed you to the crows.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that, actually.
Back to nature, eh?
Yeah. Let somebody else have a good feed of me.
Recycled. So what happens to everything else that dies, it gets recycled.
Yeah.
Only humans are stupid.
Lucy has a question there. She says, random one. When pouring resin over cutout plywood shapes, Andy has had a lot of bubbles. Should these have had sanding sealer on them? Yeah, yes, Lucy, definitely
Yes,
seal with
yes.
sanding sealer.
Sealed with something
Several
anyway.
coats. A couple of coats of sealer.
Definitely sealed with something. Got a little bit green just there. Look.
Yep, see that.
All right.
Plenty of ink. And you don't have to force the brush then.
I'm not forcing the brush. Just try and let it flow down into
That's
the
why you need
groove
plenty
there.
of ink.
Not matter if we want. They'll be fine. Oh, I'll come back to that in a minute. Who decided to make these complicated shapes in here? It looked all nice and simple when I did it.
You did.
Yeah, well, was it? Oh, so it was. I suppose it was right enough. That'll do.
Yeah, I think you better stop there.
Got a little
Oh,
bit
and see? Rushing it, look. See what you done?
What? Oh, how did I do that?
You're rushing with the brush and you just didn't see what you were doing and tapped it. That's what you did. Take your
Oh,
time.
idiot. I'll fix that though.
Yeah, you'll need to remount it now so you can clean the lines up.
No, it won't. Be fine. Be fine.
Or the circle will get smaller and smaller
Trust me. No.
Then it'll all be green.
till you reach a yellow.
Break out the airbrush.
Now, what colour are we going for next?
Uh,
None.
Don't need-
That'll do.
I don't need any more colour.
No.
Oh, I do actually. Just got to try something here. I need to wait till that dries now because there's a little bit of sanding has to get done just there.
Yeah. Don't stand it now. It's not dry.
Well, it is
You'll
dry.
smudge it. You'll
Dry.
smudge it and it'll go into there.
It's
Trust
dry.
me,
Look.
you'll smudge it.
It's on my
Smudge
fingers.
it.
Yeah, it's on my fingers.
And then you'll put the fingers on the wood and it'll be on the wood then.
Just did that,
As you,
Terry.
let it dry. Stop.
It is dry. That wee bit's dry.
Not dry. Let it
This
dry
bit's not.
overnight. Let it dry overnight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day of that, to be honest. That'll be fine. Yep, that's going to work okay. That'll come off. So, there we go. There's a start.
That's the start. You'll finish it next week.
Got some
From
tear out in here.
That's
So we'll
what
need to
sanding.
revisit that. It's just sanding, so.
put
not
the arbor in the drill and give it a little rub.
I will.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we'll do. Other than that, we're about done for the night. Work in progress.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a bit of a.
Loved it.
It's a bit of a challenging thing to be trying
Bit of fun.
on a live. I'll have to
Yeah,
say.
it's something
But,
different.
Something a little bit different from a bowl or a box or something. Or a piece of fruit. That was the first thought I had today. I'll make a piece
Lots
of fruit.
of people like bowls
Then I changed my mind. Yeah, I like bowls too.
and fruit. And all that.
I know. But I just thought I would try something different. When I seen this piece of wood lying in my wood pile, I thought, try that. So there's a multitude of sanding to get done. And then all this texturing has to be done all the way over.
Right round, yeah.
And then I'll think about what I'm going to do in here and in here.
Keep you busy tomorrow.
The professor says, I thought the turning was scary, but the paint is got him on the seat of his pants.
Listen,
Brilliant.
Professor, there's no need for that.
Bruce says, oh goodness, Brian, I feel your pain. Terry never stops. Come on.
He does. He never stops.
Chat knows me.
I haven't made a mess of that now. Oh, I
Don't you?
just want
Yeah,
to
you have
sand
made a
that
mess of
there.
it. Because you
He'll
Just
be
want
all
to
yours
sand
now
that there.
soon, Ruth. He'll be into torment you.
I just want to sand that, Terry.
leave it. Leave it till it dries properly, or you'll smudge it and it'll go in further.
Go in further, let it
Nice.
dry.
You'll have to remount that and cut it again.
Oh, I know. I won't, will I? Anyway, there we go. That'll do us for tonight. That's the start made.
Well,
on
Twisted
on
Pete got it
Saturday.
right. He said, Brian, That is different. Going to be fun watching it develop over the weeks.
Yeah, over the weeks, yeah. Now, well, I'll text her all this
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It'll look
that'll be
nice when
fine.
it's textured.
And I'm going to texture the end pieces as well, so as it looks like it's supposed to be textured. It's just to getting this bit finished. Oh, she's put my finger in that. Look, it's still soaking wet.
See? You won't let it alone, will you?
No.
Just leave it to dry.
Put your hands in your pockets.
And then I have to make 3 identical finials for it to stand on. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's and a lid
Oh,
for the bowl with a finial.
it's going to be
With a nose on it.
It's going to be a disaster. Yeah, we'll do it.
No, it's
We'll
not.
do
It's
it.
gonna look
We'll do a nice.
It'll look absolutely wonderful.
So it looks like a
finished.
snowman.
It'll look great when it's finished.
Oh God! It will look. It will look great when it's done.
Even Lucy's now saying stop fiddling.
Yeah,
I know.
Lucy said, no, children.
Go bring you guys back in again. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
Absolutely.
It would have been good.
Everybody in the chat
if-
don't realise, do they? They don't realise, but this is all scripted.
It is. I spent hours making.
It takes
the
us
script
ages
for
to
this
write
again.
this, doesn't it? Right?
It does.
It takes us
Yeah.
ages to write this.
Here it is, wrote here. Look.
We have a team of 8 script writers. Oh, you're such a spoofer, Terry.
Ah, well, you know. Rules
thought-
is rules, Brian.
I thought I might show you this piece of wood just before we go. I'll show you a piece of wood.
Don't you touch it off camera either.
No, I've set it away there, Terry. It's out the way.
He's over rubbing it with his finger.
It's got the sandpaper on it now.
Stop it.
I'm going to show you this piece of wood now. Look.
Oi.
Is that the bit you said you was going to give to William?
Look at that. What do you think of that, boys?
Is that William's?
It's not a nice piece of wood.
Yeah.
That's a nice elm bur, which came from. That was for William.
Ah,
Williams,
that's from
right?
Richard.
That came from Richard Phelan.
Yeah.
And it's to go to William. So William's going to enjoy turning that monster.
I will
of a
for
piece.
sure.
Look at the size of that. It's a beast. It's 9 inches deep.
That's going to get the ball core.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yep. A good deal of thought before you start chomping into that.
Yeah.
So you can look out for a live from William turning this piece of wood.
live.
Yeah.
And turn
I
it
think you should,
live.
you know. I think you should do
after
a
he's
live on
poured it.
that.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
That's all right. We'll ear worm for you, William. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
hear
a stunning
one for
piece
you.
of wood, though, isn't it? It really is.
It's a beautiful piece of wood, yep. Absolutely stunning. So enjoy that, William, when you get it. If you ever get it. You might...
I just see it getting closer to your chuck.
It's almost, in a minute he'll say, "I've just mounted a piece of wood to show William what it's going to look like when it's mounted."
Yeah. And then he'll turn it.
Yeah. Right, there we go. We're done. It's 5 to 9. It's 5 to 9. I'm covered in dust.
Yeah.
But I don't care. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. I don't know if you guys did, but I certainly
Yeah, we
enjoyed
loved it. You know the
Great,
rules.
great.
If you did
Something
like it,
different.
give it a thumb. If you did like it,
Yeah,
give it a
thumbs up if
up.
you liked it, people.
If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but leave a comment
tell
and tell
him.
me why you didn't like it. And we can try and
And then don't
do
come
something
back.
about that. And if you want to keep giving me thumbs down, just don't come back. It's fine. I don't care.
That's it, it's easy.
Like
they say, any affection's better than none, Bri. Thumbs up,
Yeah,
thumbs
that's
down,
true.
don't matter.
This is true. I don't care. Doesn't
That's
matter.
all good. That's
But
all
it would
good.
be nice to know the reason why you didn't like
And
it.
all
So,
comments will be answered.
yep, all comments are answered. Is exactly right. So we're going to call it a day there. Thank you very much to
Yep.
William and to Terry for coming in.
Thanks,
and
guys.
You're welcome, Brian.
helping
Thank you,
assist
everybody, for coming
and
in.
Joel and beat me and
Yeah, well,
abuse me
usual
mostly.
thing.
And
Usual thing.
most of all, thanks to all you guys for coming in and spending some time with us on a Monday night. I'll be back next Monday.
No, you won't.
Oh no, I won't. I won't be back next Monday. I'll be back next Thursday. Not Thursday coming, but the following Thursday.
Next Monday is 360.
Next Monday is
360
the
Club.
360 Club meeting, so I'll be on that. And the following Thursday, I will do a live, and we'll continue that, and we'll try and get that finished for you. If I don't just get stuck in and finish it in the meantime, try a new project.
Yeah.
Don't you
No
touch
doubt you
that
will.
paint till it's dry.
Right, we're off.
Good night, everybody.
Say
Good
good
night,
night,
everyone.
everybody.
Take
Good
care.
night,
Nice to see you
everybody.
all. Bye for now.
Talk to you all later.
See you Sunday.
Yeah. See you in
Yeah.
Towson Sunday. Who's on tomorrow? I
Hit
forgot.
the thumbs up on the way out, guys.
Listen. Andy
Did anybody-
H is on tomorrow. Andy H
Is
is on
Andy back
tomorrow.
tomorrow, is he? Oh, good.
Yeah, well, I saw an advert on Facebook saying he'll see it Tuesday night. So yeah, he's back tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Excellent. So we'll see Andy tomorrow and Wayne on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And maybe Mark on Tuesday night, Wayne on Wednesday, Thursday.
I
Steve
think
on
Mark
Friday.
is on tomorrow.
Who's on?
Yeah. I think Mark is on. I think I've seen an ad on
All right.
Facebook.
Okay. So Mark
Steve
will
will be on Friday.
Steve's back on a Friday, and I don't think there's anybody on Thursday unless Scott does one.
Well,
Anyway, I'll see you
it'll iron itself out.
a week on Thursday. I'll have a few days off then. That's great.
Yeah.
Right, I'm pressing the button. Bye for now, guys.
Bye. Bye, Rob.
The button is pressed.